Hi everyone, my name is Madison. For my math professional development, I will be teaching you all about the Frayer model. So why use the Frayer model? Well, it is best used when students are learning a new word or concept. It can be used for whole group instruction or when students need additional help understanding a specific concept. And it should not be used if a student already understands the term or concept. So some more details about the strategy. Each student will have access to their own graphic organizer, which I'll show on the next slide. When the educator is introducing a new term or concept, the class can work together to fill one of these graphic organizers out. When students come across a term that they don't know, they are encouraged to fill in an organizer using the resources available to them. So whether this is a textbook for definition or their Chromebooks for images to include in it, or even further research about its characteristics, etc. So here is what the Frayer model looks like. Now you can see that there's 4 sections around the outside and then a kind of bubble in the middle. So the bubble in the middle would be the word or concept that you are defining or defining or learning more about. And then you have a section for the definition where you can either write a textbook definition or you can come up with your own based off of what you've read, which I think is a better idea because it can be easier to understand. Then you can list some characteristics. You're also going to list examples. And one of the most important parts is to list non-examples because this ensures that, that you know what it's not, which kind of sounds funny, but it is very important. So the first example that we are going to take a look at is the rectangle. So a definition of a rectangle is a shape with 4 sides that are straight. It has 4 right angles, which means that every angle is 90 degrees. Some characteristics of a rectangle is that the diagonals are all congruent, interior angles add up to 360 degrees, and the area of a rectangle can be calculated by multiplying the length by the width. Here are some examples so you can see that the rectangles can be different sizes and shapes, but they all have those 4 right angles and straight sides. Some non-examples include these here, so you can see some of them have rounded edges or their angles within them are not 90 degrees, therefore they are not rectangles. The next example that we will look at is prime numbers. The definition of a prime number is a whole number with exactly 2 divisors or factors. Some characteristics would be that 2 is the only even prime number, 0 and 1 are not prime numbers. Every whole number can be written as a product of primes. Some examples include 2, 3, 5, 7, 9, 11, 13, 15, 17, and then some non-examples. You can just go on and on because they're numbers. But some non-examples would be 1, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24. I feel like an excited grade 2 counting by 2s here. Those are not prime numbers. So again, I just got an example here and yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope that you learned some stuff about the Frayer model. Let me know if you have any questions.